Hello everyone, welcome to today's demo. So I've tried to build a tool which is useful for MSMEs. All those MSMEs who've been using a software, this tool is useful for all of them. So one of the problem statements that I've realized is MSMEs don't really have a big team. They're often firefighters. They're like one or two people in the team and they're just running the show all by themselves. So I have created a custom GPT and I've called it AI Powered CXO. Uh, and I'll show you how this one tool can actually act as a chief analyst officer, chief marketing officer, chief sales officer, or let's say chief product officer, right? So that's how I've written the tag here, which says transforming how MSMEs optimize their data for marketing success, clubbing accountants, analysts, marketers, sales team, and management functions. Goal of every goal in every business is sales, right? Anything that we do, whether we do accounting, we do marketing, we do analysis, we build sales team, we have reviewers, whatever we have, it's all because we want to shoot up sales, right? So this tool will exactly show you how you can use the same data what you have in your software, whether it's Tally, whether it's Zoho, whether it's QuickBooks or any software, how you can use the same data and you can use our tool and you can optimize your sales, right? Or you can optimize your operations in your business. So I followed the format of why, what, how, who, and when. So first we'll discuss why this is important as of today, right? Next we'll see what actually this tool does, right? And then the most important part is how this works. I'll show you a live demo of how this actually tool is working, and then we'll see who is this useful for, who are the stakeholders in the business to whom this tool can be proved as useful for. Then we'll see when. So is it baate hai, ya can we really use it, and if we can use it, from when can we use it? So we'll see all of them step by step. Stay tuned to the video. Starting with why. So why is this tool useful? So it's been 5 years that I'm running my show at Growth Partners, and we predominantly deal with MSMEs. So day in, day out, whenever I meet my clients or talk to my clients, there's one thing that I always hear from them, it's telling Manish bhai dhanda nahi ho raha hai, right? So dhanda nahi ho raha hai, and when I dig a little deeper, they have their own justification, which where they tell धंधा नहीं हो रहा है क्योंकि हमारा कोई ऐसे मार्केटिंग टीम नहीं है जो सबको मैसेज भेज सके या बाहर जाके लोगों को मिल सके, एंड अगर मार्केटिंग टीम भी है तो हमारे पास ऐसे एनालाइज डेटा नहीं है कि किसको क्या मैसेज भेजे, एंड अगर एनालिसिस का टीम है तो हमारे पास स्ट्रॉन्ग अकाउंटेंट्स नहीं है, एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, लाइक दे हैव देयर ओन रीजंस फॉर जस्टिफिकेशन. So that's when I thought an MSME can actually not afford to have an analyst and marketer and accountant and all of them separately, right? Predominantly it's either the one man show or they have a two or three people in the team who are doing pretty much everything, right? So we've built a tool who clubs all the powers of an accountant, analyst, marketer, and it gives beautiful reports. We'll dig a little deeper into the presentation. So the tag here is MSMEs have valuable data trapped in their software but lack the resources to optimize it effectively for growth. They're always thinking कि नए customers नहीं है, नए customers नहीं है, but अरे भाई आपके पास जो data है उसमें देखिए कि आपके existing customers में और क्या बेच सकते हैं, या कौन से ऐसे customers है जो आपके customers है but आपको order करना छोड़ दिया उन्होंने. Because they don't have all this analytics handy, they do not know what actually tasks have to be assigned to their sales team, right? So we will now go forward and see how this is actually a problem in MSMEs. So what happens in an MSME, typical MSMEs is accountants enter the data into their software systems, and then analysts, they analyze the data and make strategic decisions, and then the data flows down to marketers and they take insights from the data given by analysts and they create campaigns. Then comes this final sales team, which drive the campaigns and tap sales growth or the opportunities which analysts have identified and marketers have given a way in which they have to take it to the market. So this is the traditional challenge. And the reality of MSMEs is this: most MSMEs don't have a dedicated accountants, analysts, marketers, or sales team, right? So that's when I thought, why can't we automate the entire process? It's not feasible for an MSME to have four different people for four operations, right? So four functions. So why can we automate the entire process that one person can handle everything? And then another reality of MSMEs is most business owners are firefighting daily operations and do not have time for setting up these systems. So can we also build something which is really, really quick, as in you don't have to do a lot of work by yourself as an owner, and it gives you a beautiful report just by the data you have in your software. And the third and the most important part of the reality, the dark reality of MSMEs is most decision makers in the MSME space rely on their memory or gut to make decisions. For example, they would probably, if they have a festive season ahead, they would think कि ठीक है festive season आ रहा है तो हमको ये इतना order करना पड़ेगा, इतना order करना पड़ेगा. But my callback is, why do you have to think when you have a software? Why don't your software talk to you, right? You have to make it, enable it to talk to you. So that's when I asked, why can't we make data driven decisions instead of gut driven decisions, right? So this is the dark reality of MSMEs. And for this exactly, we have created a tool called AI powered CXO, right? CXO is basically all those chief X officers. It can be chief finance officer, chief product officer, chief sales officer, chief marketing officer, or any role that you think of. So this is a comprehensive solution that combines accountants, analysts, marketers, sales team, product team, management roles all into one intelligent system powered by AI. Next is, how is this actually working? And here comes the most important part of demo. So I'll quickly go back to my, I'll open a browser and open the, I have it handy here. This is a custom GPT I've made and I've trained over the time to think exactly like CXO. It'll think like it's running its own business, and it'll give you actual insights, actionable insights. Not only ज्ञान but actionable insights कि ये data है और आपको इस data से ये करना है, right? So now I'll show you. I have the chat ready to save time. I've actually made the chat ready. I'll show you the exactly same chat so that it's easy for you guys to understand. So till the chat loads, I'll come back to Tally, and uh, I've opened a demo company. I've named it as Happy Enterprises. So peace is the first goal of us at Growth Partners, and that's how I've named it as Happy Enterprises. So this is our tagline. If you can see, we prioritize peace, and then time, and then wealth, and then money. Coming back to Tally. So here, display more reports, and then I'll go to statement of accounts, and then I'll go to statistics. Here I go to sales. I select the period of entire year. This is a dummy data, demo data of 2021. It works for any year for that matter. And in this report, we only have debtors and their total amounts. But I want inventory details as well. So I have to go to F12 and I have to click on show narrations. Let's say yes. And then format of report would be detailed, where I'll select show bill wise details as yes and show inventory details as yes. And then I'll say control A. Yeah, so the report is ready. It's from April of 2020 to 31st March 2021, right? So all the reports, every sales invoice is here with the item, with the quantity, with the rate, and with the total amount, right? This is how this report is ready. And to save time, I've already exported this report. I'll show it to you. I call it sales register, and it's here. Yeah, you have the entire sales register here, and you can see it is running up to 20 pages, right? So it's the same sales register. Then what I do is I upload this sales register in our um, custom GPT, and I'll ask it, can you analyze this for me? Okay, there was some problem in attachment. I'll reattach. Yes, I just said, can you analyze this for me? So it says, I've reviewed your sales file register, Happy Enterprises. It's also picked up the period. Before I proceed, please confirm which analytics category you'd like me to prepare. So it has given me all some 5 categories on which it can give me beautiful reports. So instead of going for all reports at once, let's go report by report so that we can actually understand what it's trying to communicate with us. And if we need any more detailed report, we can ask it then and there, right? So let's say I'll first ask for salesman performance. I'll click here and I'll click on enter. Sales performance, sorry. So now it's analyzing. It'll go back to the sales register. It'll think as a somebody from the management, and it'll come back with a report which is giving you an overview of how the sales performance actually is. So here it is. uh, so it's telling me what is the total sales, then it's telling me month on month summary. It's here. It's also given me an excel month on month what's the growth. You can see here. I'll not download to save time. April, May, June, July, month on month, whatever it's the growth. So for example, this is huge growth, and then there's a negative growth here. Like this, it has given us percentage of growth. um, then we have total sales. Then we have key metrics, which says average sales per order is 45,919, and it automatically picks its own formula. Average sales per customer would be number of the total sales divided by total number of unique customers, and this would be average sales per customer. And then we have average order value. This would be the same. There's pretty much the same thing. Like this, we have it's asking me some months show sharp spikes, bulk orders from customers like express stores, etc. And then it's asking me, would you like to prepare email drafts? Then I'll tell yes. Now this is very beautiful because डेटा एज सच अगर आपको कोई एनालाइज करके डेटा दे दे एंड यू डू नॉट नो व्हाट टू डू, सो नो मैटर हाउ ब्यूटीफुल द एनालिसिस इज, it makes no sense, it serves no purpose, right? So this is a beautiful element that we have included in our tool, where it's actually giving you right email or right WhatsApp message which you can shoot to the right customer, right? For example, customer facing email they've given us, like all the customers of this year, I can shoot this email which says, thank you for being a valued customer, dear customer name. We are grateful for your continued trust in Happy Enterprises. This year, your support contributed significantly to our growth with strong demand across our product range, right? Like this, it's written mail. And then there's another mail for internal communication, and you can see here there are numbers here, right? Because we can't show this entire number to the all the customers, but we can definitely show it to the internal team. And it says we have reached total value sales of 62.45 lakhs, and it has given an overview that average order value is 45919. These are the top contributors of the sales. And when I come back, it's given me a growth or action oriented, which is campaign or strategic mail. So if I want to send a report to my investor or a partner or anybody in the team at a CXO level, and so this is how it will look like. So it is giving me the sales of current year, which is 62.45 lakhs, and then it is also telling the action plan that we plan to propose in the forthcoming year, right? So it's telling strengthening relationships with high value customers, introducing promotional offers to boost average order frequency, and all of that. Of course, you can copy this and you can use tools like mail merge, and you can automatically mail it to all the investors you have, all the partners you have, right? And here, if you have observed, it is also telling you we are confident of crossing 75 lakhs milestone in next financial year, because the investor is always interested in what next, right? So it has carefully created three emails, one for the customers, one for the internal team, and the final one for investors. And if you have realized the data, the email script, what it has is exactly as per the pulse of the person it's sending the email to. Then it's asking me, would you like me to drill down customer wise performance? Then I would say yes. Let's see what it gives. So this is basically customer analytics, where it will go and see who's performing good, who's not performing good, and who should be called and spoken to, and who should be appreciated, and all of that. Let's come down and see what it gives me. Yeah. So it gives me top customers by sales value, right? So these are the top customers. And in case I have an incentive structure at my office where I want to reward the salesperson who brings in a customer who is on the top of the charts, like who is the top 10 customers, then this is a wonderful report for me to have a look at it. Then we have top customers by frequency, because we don't want a lot of customers, we want loyal customers. So we have to see what are the frequency in which they've been ordering. One order in April and next order in March, maybe the value is high, but they're not loyal customers. A small order in April, a small order in May, like that, if one order per month, that customer is actually what gives us profits, right? So it's talking about that. And then it's telling me one time customers are 136, repeat customers are 0, uh, because it's telling me, okay, since we have only 1 year file, so it doesn't know how many people are repeating from the last year. Average spend for customer is 45,919. So then it's giving me some critical insights. It's telling me sales are heavily dependent on a few bulk buyers. So this opens an eye which tells that I have to probably increase my spread. Maybe I'm getting the value, but I have to increase the spread, because at no point of time I want my business to be dependent on a few set of customers, because customers are all they care about is service. Anybody in the market who gives a better service, the customers would probably move to a new vendor, right? And then it's again asking me, do you want to generate 3 sample mails? And I'll say yes. And now you have to see this beautiful mails that it drafts. So it's telling external communication. It's again customer facing. Thank you for partnering with us. This goes to all the customers. Then it goes to, then there's a internal communication which says customer insights of this year. Here it says that 136 customers have been added. If you want to compare the previous year's number of new customers added versus new year's, this current year's number of new customers added, this is a wonderful insight for us. And then it's telling me improve customer retention tracking. That means a lot of customers are ordering but they're not reordering, right? It's giving me a critical insight. Then a campaign mail which goes to the investors, which it's telling me we are excited. Oh, sorry, this goes to the marketing team, which tells we're excited to announce the launch of our customer loyalty program, because it has realized that we have people coming in, but we don't have them coming in repeatedly, right? So it is asking me to create a loyalty program, right? Like this, we have product analytics, and what I'll just ask it, what other things, other categories, let's say, what other categories can you analyze? I'm just having a chat with it. Yeah. So it's telling me they can do all these things other than what they've already shown us. So it can tell me best selling items, slow moving items, price changes. All these reports are possible, right? And after these reports, also, uh, it'll give me even more detailed report if I ask it even more in a better format. For example, it's telling me new, lost, and top and dormant customers. If I ask it who are the customers who ordered in Q3 but did not order in Q4. So this is a good insight for me, because if they've not ordered for the last 3 months, probably they're ordering from some other vendor, and that's a key insight for my sales team to go back to the customer, to talk to them, and to understand what's happening. So it's already given me a list. It's telling churned customers. By churn, we mean the customer, we have lost that customer. So A to Z in stationaries actually had multiple invoices in Q3, but zero invoice in Q4. Alpha provisions also zero invoice in Q4. Candles and matches zero invoice in Q4, right? Their absence, then it's again giving me insight. It's not always what we think. We always have to have a multiple uh, perspectives, and it's telling me their absence in Q4 may indicate seasonal purchasing, inventory stocking patterns, or potential customer churn risks, right? So it's not giving me only one way to think. It's giving me multiple directions in which I can move my mind to. Then it's asking me, do you want to draft a mail? I'll just tell yes. And look at this beautiful mail that it drafts. So it's telling we miss you at Happy Enterprises. And then it's telling me what exactly can we do. We can give special discounts, we can give priority delivery, we can give personalized support, right? So probably with this elements, these add-ons, we hope that the customers come back to us, right? Like this, you can have all these reports where you exactly know where your customers are dropping off, or what is the cash you're leaving on the table, right? Coming to the next part, So I have some more things to show where, for example, let's say the price have decreased, and yeah, so I've created a simple price list where I've said Amul dark chocolate, the old rate and the new rate. So the prices have decreased. And so I want to inform the customers who've been buying Amul dark chocolate on that the same information that prices have been decreased and they could save X amount of money. So let's go back here and I can also import this, upload this PDF, but to save time, I'll just write it down. Oh, I already have the prompts written. I'll just open it. Yeah. So here it is. I'll say Amul dark chocolate rates have been reduced from 250 to 242. Can you tell me how much do the top five buyers save? I'll just copy this prompt. I'll come back here. I'll paste this and I'll hit send. So marketing is not about shooting emails, right? Marketing is about shooting targeted emails at a frequency that our customers expect us to, right? Now, for example, this dark chocolate rate reduction, if I send this email to all my customers, number one, it's very expensive for me because every marketing medium has a cost, whether it's WhatsApp, whether it's email or an IVR or whatever, right? But when I exactly know that these are the set of customers who are interested in these products, probably I can shoot three emails to the same customers, and that will bring me a good ROI. So this is what these reports are doing. So I am telling it Amul dark chocolate rates have been reduced from 250 to 242. Can you tell me how much do the top five buyers save? So it will now go back to the sales register that we have uploaded, and it will see who all are the customers who've bought Amul dark chocolate from us. It will make the totals, and then it will list out who are the top five buyers of Amul chocolate, and then it will again give a beautiful report on savings. So let's wait for a minute and let's see what it has got for us. It's still analyzing. It's better to be slow than be wrong. For humans, we judge on how speed somebody answers. But if you're talking about an AI, it's not always the speed, it's the accuracy. Yeah, here we have. So if you've realized, we have saved 8 rupees, right? 250 to 242. So it's telling me these are the top 5 buyers. Titan Stores, Sales 104, Titan Stores, uh, RV Stores, Sales 105. So these are the store names. There are multiple Titan stores that we're supplying to, and these are the quantities they've bought. And here are the savings, right? So 300 into 8 is 2400. 20 into 8 is 160. So like this, we have got a beautiful report, and with this, obviously, we can write emails to them. And when I say yes, it gives me wonderful email with a variable which you can mail merge the Excel sheet, and you can, so this is a variable, it's there in the brackets, it's a variable. So you can use mail merge, you can use these variables, and automatically personalize, customize emails will be shot to your customers. Coming back now, I have something called offers. So here, let's say GST rates have reduced from 22nd of September, and I want to run this offers up to 21st of September, because 22nd of September, anyways, prices come down, right? So let's say we are talking about Bosch vacuum cleaner, and there's a 5% discount. So I have a prompt ready for it. I'll just open the Word file, and here it is. Bosch vacuum cleaner is now available at 5% discount up to 21st of September. Which customers should know about this? I'll just copy this, and it's like Tally is now humanized, right? Tally or any software that you're using, just by uploading a sales register, it's like you've put in a life into it, and it's now your business partner, it's now your CXO, right? It's answering all the queries you have, it's giving insights, and it's not only answering what you're asking, but it's also thinking on your behalf, right? And it's acting like a partner to you. Here it is. So I've identified the customers who purchase Bosch vacuum cleaner. Can you give me top 5 buyers and their savings? Yeah, I'll type in this. So it will go back to the sales register and see who has bought the vacuum cleaner and who are the top 5 buyers and how much quantity they have bought and all of that. Here it is. Yeah. So it's reading the same Sun stores. Let's maybe because we're using it so much, it's going in a loop. But let us tell you have only given us Sun stores. We need top 5 buyers. Obviously, a lot of you might have a question like, can we completely rely on it? The answer is no. Uh, the whole idea about this tool is to help you think better, right? And that doesn't mean that you have to stop thinking, right? You definitely have to think and you have to apply your own knowledge whether the data is right or not. The only recorded buyer of Bosch vacuum cleaner. Oh, so for Bosch vacuum cleaner, there's only one buyer. That's why it's showing us the only this one buyer. So the savings it is they have is 7,800. So that means it was not on loop. It was actually right, and we did a mistake of thinking that it's gone into a loop, right? So then it's telling that the savings that they've done is 7,200, and similarly we can write an email for them. Next, I have data called customer salesman tagging. So I'll just open this. So here, yeah. So I have made three salesmen called Rajiv Talreja, Raj Shamani, and Tanmay Bhatt for these three people, these six customers. And then I can upload this entire thing to ChatGPT, and then I can tell it, I'll just do it. It's okay if the demo is little lengthy, but you'll enjoy this. I'll just drop it here and I'll tell these are the customers handled by the respective salesman. Can you tell me who's the best performing salesman? Yes. Let's see. It's searching it from its knowledge. So it'll now go back to the same report, again take the total sales, then it'll tag to the salesman, then it'll combine the total sales and it'll come back with an answer. Just analyzing. Let's wait. Here it is. So it's telling me sales value of Rajiv Talrecha is 40 lakhs, Tanmay Bhatt is 15 lakhs, and Raj Shamani is 1 lakh 66. That means Rajiv Talrecha is the best salesman. It's also giving me an insight that Rajiv Talrecha is the best performing salesman handling Alpha Provisions and Express stores, which are your highest value bulk buyers. Tanmay comes second, driven by consistent sales to Sun stores and Sunday to Monday. Raj lags significantly managing candles and matches and superfoods with lower volume accounts. So this is how whenever you want to set targets for your sales team, generally you do not know, okay, अगर उसको target भी देना है तो क्या देना है, what should be the metric. But whenever you are using a report like this, a tool like this, now you exactly know that what is the amount they achieved and what is the target you have to set, right? So a lot of clients actually do customizations in Tally and all of that, but if you anyways are doing it once in a month, you do not need customizations in Tally. You can use a tool like this and you can give a data in Excel with your sales register and it'll automatically pick up for you, right? You do not have to pay any person for your Tally customization for this specific purpose, right? In a similar fashion, I have one more thing, and this would interest a lot of you. It says list of departments of whatever is available in my office. So we have management, we have marketing heads, we have sales head, we have inventory heads, right? These are the departments, and these are the departments we have in our office. I'll just drag this and I'll drop it here. And then I have a prompt for this. These are the departments at my business. Can you give me what are the mails to be shooted to each department along with their action points on performance on in Q4, right? We're only talking about Q4 And if we have to send mails to all of them just based on sales register, what should be the mails? Is my question to the chatbot, to the tool that we have. Let's see what it tells me. Yes, it's ready. So to management, it tells Q4 business performance and strategic focus. Now let's see the pulse of the email that it has written us. We closed Q4 with strong contributions from Express Stores, Alpha Provisions, and Sun Stores, but also noticed inactivity from some key buyers who were active in Q3. Right. So that means in key buyers who were there in Q3 are not performing in Q4. Right. Then it tells the action points to management: focus on retaining large accounts, mitigate dependency on a few bulk buyers by diversifying customer base, set financial year 21-22 target above 75 lakhs because it knows what's the total sales of last year. Then to marketing head, all this is not relevant. To him, see, just read the mail and it'll tell you what this data is exactly what's relevant to the marketing head. Q4 showed reduced activity from churned customers. So here it's not talking in terms of sales, it's talking in terms of customers, right? Churned customers like A to Z, stationaries, candles and matches, Sun stores, and the Titan stores. Action point: run a re engagement campaign for these churned Q3 customers. So now a lot of times, more than doing running campaigns, the marketing team actually spends time into figuring out who should receive what mail. But a tool like this exactly tells the marketing head that, boss, you have to do this, right? And the marketing head has to just go and implement the insight given by the AI, so that it now the marketing head can now put in more time into the action or into doing than into thinking. Then it is also telling promote Amul dark chocolate since there's a rate drop, and Bosch vacuum cleaner since there's a discount. Then it says launch customer loyalty program. This is because people are not ordering us, they're not repeat orders. So that's why it's asking us to do that, right? So this is purely the angle of marketing. Finally, we have sales head. Second last we have sales head, and here you can see we are only getting whatever is relevant to sales head, right? So Rajiv Talreja is the best performer, Tanmay Bhatt is the second best, and Rachamani needs improvement. Recognize and incentivize Rajiv Talreja, it says, right? Because more we talk about good, the others are inspired. Then it tells support Rachamani with new leads and strategies to grow candles and matches, superfoods. Encourage Tanmay Bhatt to upsell or cross sell at Sun stores, right? So it's also talking about a store, a customer, and it has probably realized that the customer is ordering the same stuff, and we have to increase our spread in that customer, right? So it is giving a critical feedback exactly as per the role of the person it is being written to. Then we have inventory head. The inventory head doesn't have anything to do with what are the sales. He or she doesn't have anything to do with the marketing, like who are the churned customers and all of that. Only thing that the inventory team is concerned about is stock. So now look at the data and you'll realize how beautifully this tool has written an email only basis of what interests an inventory head. So it's telling me Q4 data indicates high demand for organic honey, cigars, and Amul dark chocolate. Bosch vacuum cleaners moved in bulk only at Sun stores. That means since there's an offer, it should also go to other stores, but it's not going. So it's telling me the critical information. Slow moving SKUs, papered, multiple small orders, niche products with low repeat demand. Then it's telling me action points: stock up on fast moving items. It's giving me what is the stock fast moving items. Adjust purchase plan for slow movers to avoid overstocking. And then it's telling me track promotions impact on Bosch vacuum cleaner and Amul chocolate, right? So this is how this tool is about. We'll come back to. So we covered all these four things where we're talking spoken about sales analytics, price optimization, targeted offers, performance review, right? So what we basically did is we uploaded a sales register and then we surrendered to AI, to our tool, and we asked it whatever we wanted to ask, and it gave us a solution. So we have comprehensive insights. About 50 analytical insights uh, can be derived from this tool across 5 categories with exception highlighting.
And mind you, it's not doing only what you ask. This is the element which all of us have to understand. So if your business, if your stock items has name like bourbon and good day, so good day biscuits and bourbon biscuits, so it's not just reading the data, it's also understanding the data. So tomorrow when you come and you ask that what is the total amount of biscuits that Sun Stores has bought, right? It will read that piece of information and it will go back to the data and automatically understand, okay, even though we don't have stock categories or stock groupings, bourbon biscuit is a bourbon, it's a biscuit, category of biscuit. So it will club that into its report. So this is how powerful this is. We discussed about this complete automation where we are data driven emails and WhatsApp messages can be scripted. We have automated price adjustment notifications. We have cross selling opportunities. For example, if you say you have a complimentary products where any customer who's buying chocolates from you should also buy namkeen from you, right? And if you tell this to our tool, so this tool will go back to the data and come back with a list with customers who have bought product X but not product Y, right? And now this is a wonderful insight for your sales team that what should they pitch next to which customer, right? Then we have offer management, strategic offer announcements. Whenever there are offers running by your vendors or something, or you want to run it by yourself, it's very easy for you to know whom to send which messages, because it's very important for us to also save messaging cost, the CAC, right? Because you have so many things happening in business every day and you can't send all the emails or all the WhatsApp messages to everyone, right? You have to send targeted messages, right? If I've never bought bourbon biscuit from you, there's no reason why you'll send me an email which tells bourbon biscuits prices have come down and probably you should look at it, right? So only the targeted campaigns, when you shoot a targeted campaign, the ROI really increases. Then we have who is this relevant for? So this is relevant for three people. First is the business owner, because they're getting comprehensive insights without hiring specialist. So we actually skipped hiring analyst, we skipped hiring marketer, we skipped hiring some sales techie, we skipped hiring some CXO, right? And this tool did all of that for us. Then we have sales teams. So in case sales teams wants to brainstorm on what exactly is going on with their clients, and if you give them this data and this tool, they can probably chat with the tool and understand that what exactly are they missing. Then we have consultants and chartered accountants where they can provide enhanced services to their clients, because you know your client in and out. It's just that you need a top up of data analytics to come back to the client and give them services which can increase their top line or which can really, really increase their bottom line. Next is when. So the implementation time required for this tool is 0 seconds. It's ready. You can reach out to us and we will be more than happy to implement that for you, right? So this is about today's product, and we would love to hear from you. What are your insights on the product? And if you have any ideas on how we can make it better, please reach out to us. I'll just open a slide which talks about, yeah, this is where you can reach out to us. So you can scan this for the tool link, which will be soon posted on LinkedIn. And these are our credentials. This is the email ID, our website, and a phone number. So you can reach out to us, and if you're interested in this product, and we'll be more than happy to implement this for you. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.